Hey guys, welcome back. Or if you're new, how's your week been? Mine's been good. Ah, this is not a great camera angle. It's actually pretty bad. I think this is a little better, but today, whoa, I am way too close. This is like the weirdest camera angle I've ever done. Okay, we're ranking all the Saw movies. Since Jigsaw wants to play a game, I did it and I get to live. You failed, John Kramer. I was trying to make an intro, like a unique one, but this sucks. Worst to best, my opinions. There's 10 movies. Here I have them written down. I'm not going to show them to you. Spoilers, in my opinion. Leave yours in the comments, or what you just thought about those. If you haven't seen the whole series, what did you think of this Saw movie you've seen, or have you even seen any of them? Boba Fett. Alright, let's begin. I own all of these except Jigsaw, which is basically Saw 8. And most of them are in the 7 movie collection. Most of them are in this. So, yeah. My least favorite one, I guess I'll try and cover up it. The ones that I haven't picked. My least favorite one is Saw 5. Okay, it's not a terrible movie or bad, really. I don't dislike it that much. I think the opening is decent. Hit the Peter Strom gets stuck in that box, and then, that was supposed to be, I'm pretty sure, unbeatable trap. But he managed to survive, which is awesome. The ending is good, although I kind of wish they kind of kept him alive. Kind of wasted his potential. And the traps are fine. Personally, that's the weakest thing about this movie, is the traps themselves. Now, I get the meaning that they're supposed to team up. All supposed to work together, but, I get that. I don't dislike the traps, but they are, in my opinion, tame in this series. They're not bad, but they're kind of weak. And the smart guy, and this stupid guy who says, "Oh, I'm going to push the door," I can't remember his name. That guy is such a big threat, yet he lives, the longest. And the smartest guy, of course, they killed the smartest guy, second. Why would they kill their smartest person on their team, almost first? And leave this retard threat to this group last to live? What was the group thinking? Oh, survival of the fittest? The smart guy, him hitting this idiot in this movie actually did them a favor, and they didn't even take it for granted. And then if I was in that situation, the guy who's like, "I'm going to shut the door," because they activate if you shut the doors. He's panicking, and they're not even having a chance to look around before they start the game. That guy's such a big threat that I would have, no. He's just a threat, yet he lives the longest because the group likes him. They like a guy who's a threat. Not like a threat, not like a psychopath, but like an idiot. What? And I guess we could talk about there's an honor place for all the cops. Stuff, and Mark Hoffman wins it. Congrats. I like Mark Hoffman. I heard a lot of people don't. What's the issue, guys? I don't know. I don't understand. Yeah, so Saw 5 is my least favorite because I think it has some weak traps. Some of them are good. Like this one right here. That one's actually pretty good. And yeah. Saw 5. Why do they let the idiot live the longest? Who knows? What are the characters thinking in this movie? Number 9, I don't own this one, so that's already a hint. Jigsaw. And although I don't hate it as much as everybody else does, it is one of the weaker films. And that's surprising because I have rewatched these movies to make this ranking. If we were going based on my first experience, I would say this is like number 6 or 5. It would have been a little higher than 9. And it's not because it's a it's not because it's not because it's a bad movie as everybody says it, as most people say. It's not that bad. You know, they actually make you believe that John Kramer's alive. He's not. And then they kind of connect it. I think Jigsaw did a way better version. Because in Saw 5, they're like, they got to pull to get this key. And if they don't get the key in time, their heads will chop off. Or one of them's at least. I think the bucket one in the opening of Jigsaw is a lot better than that one. It feels, I know it may seem the same, so it's like a knockoff, I guess you could say. But it's like a approved, you know? It's like a... I don't know. But it's like a better knockoff than the original, which is kind of sad, but the villain in here is okay. You know, it is shocking when I first saw it. It wasn't... The ending scene is really good. The like lasers and like one of the guys like face, ew. That is a good kill. Really good kill. The main character... Oh, this one trap. It's early in the movie. And... That was my dog, if you heard it. Her. If there's this... And then there's one trap. Like, oh, this needle. How much money did you steal from that woman? And she doesn't know. Oh, she remembers it, but she don't take it. It's such a simple puzzle. Oh, how many battery remotes did you take from this lady? Oh, this needle, I took 2 batteries. This needle says 2. This is the cure. Nope. She decides not to do that and she dies. Because one guy just pokes all 3 in her. Giving her like acid. I mean, bro, it's not like she deserved it, but like you had that coming. Oh, how much money did you steal from the lady? Oh, $2. Okay, let's look at these needles. They have a number on them. One of them is the cure. How much did you steal? Oh, $2. But I'm not going to pick that one. Of course not. Like, what? It's such an easy trap. A 5-year-old can do it. A kindergartner could do it. I'm not saying Jigsaw picks kids. He doesn't do that. But like if a kindergartner was in that situation, they could do it. A little kid could do it. It's such an easy trap. Another one is they tried here's your key to freedom. And then she shoots him. Like, I understand. But come on. Like, as an audience, it is very easy to know what's going to happen. Because here's the key to your freedom. Pretty obvious, in my opinion. Well, not as much, but it kind of is unpredictable. The cop, the detective stuff is fine. Moving on. Number 8. Oh, this is the 3D one. And that is the last movie in this series. First off, there's pink blood. Why is there pink blood? I don't know. I guess it's a 3D effect. The traps are fine. I like them. I like Bobby, actually. He is not a good guy, trying to use this Jigsaw fame to get himself popular. But I can't lie and say there's this one scene where this lady, she doesn't have to scream. That's all she had to do. But it was stuck in her lung. Her body part, and he had to pull a key through this hook. And when she gets killed, he's like, "Why didn't you just shut up?" That's what he says, like, right after. I'm like, and I was like, "Yeah, no kidding, dude." I was totally agreeing. And, oh yeah, Machine Gun. Mark Hoffman. He's not in this movie much. Like, most of this movie, he's just like, "Give me, Julian, or whatever, Jigsaw's wife. Give me her." Okay, no. Well, I actually got her anyways. Now she's dead. Oh, crap. Now I'm back in this original bathroom from the first movie. And now I'm locked in here. He's barely... Oh, and he stitched his face up because his face... He's barely in this movie. And honestly, this is probably the weakest Hoffman as an antagonist. Like, out of all the Hoffman appearances, except maybe Saw 10, because he's like a cameo in that movie, this is his weakest version. Because all he does, he's not even really a threat until the like last 10 minutes. Most of the time, he's barely in it. I get it's the traps, but you know, he's not even in it much. And this lady, the wife, this department is terrible, by the way. They got owned by Mark Hoffman, dude. Okay, now, I understand that the machine gun one, yeah, because he literally had a machine gun. Like a robot machine gun, automatic. So I understand them dying to that. But these people suck. Where is your better security? You just let him walk in and just kill everybody there? Like, come on, I suspect better. Now, I know you could say, well, he was being stealthy, you know? He took them out one by one. They didn't know. I don't care. I don't care. They got owned. It looked so pathetic. And she tries to hide in the worst spot. She, like, hides behind this corner right here. She doesn't even, like, okay. Listen, where would you hide in your house? Your bed? Under your bed, maybe? Your closet? I know that's behind the door? If the, you know, because when they open it, well, under a stool? Oh, no. In front of a corner. Dude. If he just walked over there, looked over, which he does, then he's gonna find you. That's like gambling, dude. Win or lose. She lost. And Dr. Gordon is back and is the killer. Why'd I need to say that? I don't know. Wouldn't it be cool if he actually came back? Dr. Gordon Green or whatever? No, wait. Dr. Gordon. Why didn't he come back after Saw 7? Who knows? Number 7. Man, gosh. Spiral. People despise this movie. I don't get the hate. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I swear I am. Do I understand the issues? Yes, because they tried to promote it as not a Saw movie when it is literally a Saw movie. They said, oh, it's not connected to Saw series. Yeah, it is. They literally, it's like clickbait, I'm not gonna lie. The Spiral, Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson are in this movie. I wish Samuel L. Jackson's like in it for 5 minutes. Yeah, such a good actor, and he's barely in this movie. It's like him as Star Wars. He's barely in it. He's Mace Windu with the purple lightsaber, but like he's barely in those movies that he's in. In the Star Wars movies that he's in, which is only the first 3, I think. He is barely in those. Probably about the same as much as this screen time. The pig guy, he's okay. But here's the issue. These traps are easy. Now, I don't dislike the traps. They're fine. You know, they're enjoyable. I mean, all the traps are enjoyable, whether they're weaker or not. But you could literally survive, like, half of these, or if not, 90%. Oh, all he's got to do is push the stool down and his tongue breaks off and avoid the train. That's all he has to do. He doesn't, sorry about that. He doesn't have to do anything special. That's like saying, hey, all you gotta do is just cut your finger. So easy. Now you could say, and he dies too. Now I know what you're saying. You may be thinking, well, you rip it out, your tongue's gonna hurt. Well, yeah, no kidding. But like, would you rather have your tongue gone, or would you rather say bye to your life? Just saying. Another one is this guy is in a glass area. He's in a glass room. Okay? Or like something. These are like glasses moving on these conveyor belts, and glass shoots at him. All you have to do is climb up those, knock all the glass plates off, and then find the key. So easy. This other one, you just shoot a target. I'm being dead serious. Either shoot the main villain. This guy is the main villain. And you don't save him, or you don't shoot him, and you save him, and you shoot the target. By shooting the target, you save him. That takes literally no effort. That takes no effort. You better have good aim, but all you have to do is just have decent aiming. That's no effort. None of these traps are that hard. And another one looks like they could get out of the tub. I'm being serious. When the wires on your finger, you'll get electrocuted. It looks like he could just walk up out of the tub. And a lot of people point that out. One trap I understand is the hot wax one. Okay, yeah, that's like the only trap that I don't think. Look, anybody could survive this. What? And, oh, yeah, sometimes, he's kind of a scumbag sometimes. Like, honestly, I would have punched him. And sometimes, he sounds like RFK Jr. You know that? If you don't know who that is. He was like an independent runner for the race, and he didn't win. And I think he, like, dropped out and endorsed Trump. There is more to him than that, but that's all I'm going to say. His acting sometimes sounds just like RFK. Sorry, RFK, but it's true. Oh, I will say the movie Chris Rock is pretty funny in this movie. Like, even if you think he's just funny sometimes. So I give the movie credit for that. Number 6. I know a lot of people love this movie. I think it's awesome. But it's Saw 6. The issue here is that most of these traps he doesn't encounter, really. Sure, you could say that about Saw 7 too, but like, one of them gets killed for smoking. Huh? Yeah, for smoking. For smoking. What's next? For spitting out a piece of gum? Like I understand that, you shouldn't do that. It's bad. I get that's the point. And Jigsaw doesn't like it. It gives you lung cancer. Like, okay. Okay, fair enough. But, like, you're gonna put him in this deadly trap because he smoked. What's next? I littered when I was 1? What's next? I made an unfunny joke? Bro is so overreactive. And you literally have Roderick from the Wimpy Kid books or movies. And he's in this movie. You have this guy, not Bobby, I can't remember his name, but there's like a merry-go-round one, and it's like a shotgun one, and then there's one button that you just gotta press on who lives. Another one is don't breathe. I like how the main character, tries to save and does genuinely care about everybody in here, because a lot of people in these series do not care whatsoever. And the opening trap, it's fun. I know everybody loves this movie, but like, I don't dislike it. It's just like, it's good. That's all I'm gonna say. I like it. Don't love it. And I don't think I want more of it. Sorry. Well, actually, yeah, I do want more of Saw movies. Oh, number 5. Say goodbye to this one. Because it's Saw 10. This one I had a good experience with. And this could be biased because I was in the movie theaters with my mom and my uncle. So that could be. First off, I love the cover. That is so cool. The eye trap is really cool, by the way. I like it because you can root for Jigsaw. Like, the people in this movie are actually horrible. So if you don't know this, John Kramer, who's the man, the legend himself, Jigsaw, he has cancer. So this group says, "Hey, if you go to Mexico, we'll get it over here, and you could pay us money." Okay, sound like a deal? Okay, he pays what, over 100K or like 200K, 250K to do it, and the whole surgery is a fake. Yeah, imagine and enjoy the rest of your life. So imagine if I did that. Imagine if, oh, you have the flu or cancer, let's say like stage 4. You don't have very much time to live, like a week. But they promise, hey, if you give us money, we can do it. And then they don't even, first off, and then they fake the surgery because it's a video. So they've been stealing people's money, promising them stuff that they don't even get. It does, and yes, they totally get what they deserve. Because if you think Jigsaw's a bad guy, which I understand, yeah, sure. If you think he's messed up, then these people in this movie who are in the traps are 10 times worse. They are horrible, the worst in the series. Not like bad written characters, but like based on how much I just want to. They totally deserve to be in the traps. Let's just say that. In fact, the traps in these movies are too generous for them. I'm not being honest. And they even put a kid in one of the traps. Not Jigsaw. Oh, no. These piece of scumbag, especially her. She is a terrible human being. And I'm pretty sure she lives, but she's stuck in a room. No. She deserved to get her head crushed. I'm sorry. So yeah. I really like the movie. Traps are good. The writing is really good. Story is good. It's a prequel before Saw 3. I think it's like after Saw 2 and like before Saw 3. So yeah, and heck, even Mark Hoffman cameo and Amanda. Awesome. Highly recommend this movie because I don't know, it's just so good. Top 4. My top 4 is Saw 3. Saw 3 I really enjoy. And I almost put it below Saw 5. So that was a close one, but the reason I like this one more is because one, Eric Matthews, who is awesome, such a good character, I just like him, he's just looking for his son Daniels. Daniels! In Saw 2 he screams that a lot. And he is in the movie. He actually escapes the bathroom. Awesome, dude. The shotgun shell trap, if you don't do the surgery right, you're dead. You're dead. No second chances. Jeff gets some revenge because his son died. Jury gave the killer like 6 months. Witnesses never appeared in court. And the killer, I think, something. Those guys get... Jeff, the dead kid's dad, he gets to pick if he wants revenge or not. He actually lets one live, and then one die, and then he dies like after 7 minutes. But he let him live. Amanda is really good. It tries to explain stuff, although it doesn't go into it too fully. I think the newer movies kind of did that better, explaining more of his reasoning. This one did start that, because this was, Saw 3 was originally supposed to be the end of this series. But that clearly didn't work out. It's not because it was bad, because obviously it's in my top 4, so it's really good. It's just, they just wanted money. The rack, the pig one, where like slobs of chopped up slob get on this guy, it's like drowning him. Yuck. And Jeff is a decent protagonist. Not my favorite, but he's not the worst. He is good for what he is. Number 3 is Saw 4. I like that we used a side character to be the main character. So this guy Riggs, he's a side character in 2 and 3, and now he's the main character. And he's looking for Mark Hoffman and Eric Matthews. Yes, Eric Matthews back. The traps, they're fine. Some of the people do deserve it. Well, one guy does. Let's say, I don't know how to say it. He was making out with a lot of people, and they didn't want to. Let's just say that. And he totally gets what he deserved. Also, he deserves. Also, it connects into 3 because apparently Saw 4 takes place in Saw 3. So you get to see that all connect. I know that could be confusing, but it's good. Hey, even Peter Strom is in this. It started this good character. Started Mark Hoffman as the villain. Brought a decent side character into this main movie. Had some good traps. And even Eric Matthews. Awesome, dude. And I feel so bad for Eric Matthews. You know, he looks for his son, and then he's just locked up in the bathroom. Breaks his leg. Then gets trapped in a jail cell for 9 months, losing all hope. Then in this new movie, he's in 4. He's stuck in this thing, like this on an ice cube, pretty much ruined. And he gets his head crushed by ice cubes. Giant ice cubes. Poor dude, by the way. I mean, he literally lost all hope. You know, because in these other 2 movies that he was in, he was fighting, he was gonna throw hands. But now this one, you just see a sad, broken, unhopeful person. It's like, it's depressing to watch. The issue is that he dies in the movie. I really wish he didn't die. Plus, by 1 second. Oh, don't rush into a door. But that's, okay, the lesson is dumb. So, the lesson in this movie is, hey, you should never go through a door that you don't know what's behind it. Oh, yeah, imagine, let's say, your family is let's say Jigsaw captured your family. You don't get there in an hour, you're dead. But let's say you get there in, like, 5 seconds. Like when the timer hits 5 and they all get killed. And he's like, should have not went through the door that fast. Should have let the timer run out, buddy. Like, what kind of lesson is that? Number 2, it's the original. Okay, the traps, they're fine. Nothing special, but it's the first in the series. It gave us the most iconic twist. The dead guy on the ground, John Kramer, him rising at the end. Detective Tapp, Danny Glover, I think, played him. He was good. So was Sing. The like barbed wire shotguns to the head. You know, it started the series. Well, yeah. I mean, there's a short film before it, so that technically started the series. But this was the first full length movie. So you gotta give it credit. It gave us some really likable characters. Adam, Gordon, Jigsaw. You know, all these good characters. Amanda, the mask. What's this called? What is it called? The reverse bear trap. Probably the most iconic scene in this whole series. So yeah, my uncle asked me if I wanted a drink. No thanks, I got my Coke. But thanks for the offer. Yeah, McDonald's is so good. Yeah, so that's all I gotta say about this movie. One issue, I guess. The traps. And it's not as good as this other movies. Kind of the weaker ones. Not the worst traps in the series, but not really the better traps. I mean, okay, obviously the reverse bear trap is. Now, my favorite one, easily, is Saw 2. Well, first off, I like the open house. It gave us Eric Matthews, and it's on Daniels! And I like Eric Matthews. He's so good. You know how usually people in Jigsaw, they're not, when they're talking to him, or, you know, they're just panicking, please let me go. No, Eric Matthews is just, that man's gonna beat up a cancer patient. He don't care. He needs to find his son, Daniels! He'll beat up anybody. I would not mess with Eric Matthews when it comes to looking for his son. I'm gonna get knocked out clean. Amanda, it shows the twist ending, although it's good, it does kind of feel lazy like the original, but a little worse. It is kind of, it's not that great. Xavier or whatever that the guy in the tank top is, he's a psychopath. Watch out for that guy. But there's gas in the place. I like the traps. Okay, the needle one where she puts her hands in, and then she can't get it out. That one is really bad. It's not actually that bad, but like it's. I mean, it's so easy. Just grab a thing, like I don't know, something. There's got to be something in that house. Smash it. Just break the glass. Why would you put your hands in like razor blades? You fool. The syringe, pit needle, the oven. Oh my gosh. Don't worry, your son's in a safe place. Or your son's going to be in a safe place. And then at the end, he's in a safe. That is clever wording. Is that right? Yes, I think so. Jigsaw really is good in this movie. And hey, gave us great characters like the girl who in Saw 3, she gets in this butterfly trap. Whatever. Saw 5. Okay, that's it. That's my ranking. But let me just say this about a few movies. Saw 5 has this like thing swinging around, kind of like like an anchor, I guess. And it cuts the guy in half. It's such a good kill. That's a really good kill in this series. Another good kill is the head, Eric Matthews. Although I wish it was on a different character. And the butterfly trap and the rings in Saw 3, that's really good. Well, that's it. This video was longer. But that's all I have for today. Maybe hit that like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. That is Saw. When Saw 11 comes out, I'll probably just review it. Probably won't re-rank these movies. And here is my final ranking. Yeah, it's not the greatest handwriting, but at least I can read it. That's making my life better. Alright, see ya.